Hey yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to our Patreon page. Welcome back to our watch along. What's up once again?
What's up?
And we're back.
Hope you're doing good, right?
Yeah. We hope you're doing good, and we're back with another video.
Yes.
And today we're gonna be doing the Monday Patreon poll request.
Yeah.
So we normally post our polls and you guys vote. You tell us what you wanna see. So the most suggested or the most liked or the most voted content is gonna be watched. And today we're gonna be hitting it up with the girls from K-pop, and they are called Twice.
Alphabet Girls.
Yeah.
Beauty.
Yeah, the likes of Jaytzuu, Momo, and the other so much talented.
You guys are pretty good right now, huh?
Yeah.
So we're gonna be hitting up with their videos, and we wanna know who they are. So today we're gonna be hitting up with a video that is called "Who Is Twice?" A dive into the living legends.
Yeah, 2024 by Jaytzuu, if I'm not mistaken. And actually, you remember previously we took a look, on the long guide to Twice. So I think this is like more dive into them, into the living legends.
Like how the journey started.
We hope. We hope we're gonna find that in here. So without wasting time, I think we should just take a look at this. Who is Twice? A dive into the living legend, right?
Yeah, let's do that.
Wow. So let me put everything in order. Are you guys ready for this?
I'm super ready.
Okay, let's have it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Wow.
Twice is a 9-member girl group, and they were formed by the K-pop company JYP. Now, JYP is a powerhouse company in K-pop, being one of the first formed in 1997 and contributing to the formation of K-pop as a whole. It's home to many famous groups, but their girl groups have always been extraordinarily successful, such as Wonder Girls, Miss A, ITZY, Lizzy, and now the latest girl group, Enemies. Standing tall above these, however, is their strongest pillar. JYP Entertainment was struggling in 2015, being at an all-time low monetarily and attention-wise after the disbandment of their then most successful groups, leaving a huge hole to fill. They decided to form a survival show,
16 with JYP.
a bit like American Idol or X Factor, to find their next big group, whereby 16 girls were voted off over time until 7 were left. Some of the challenges included photo shoots, dancing, singing, personality-related challenges, and public engagement. It was a harsh survival show and caused upset many a time throughout the series with insulting comments and surprise eliminations. Now, I previously mentioned that 7 girls were left when Twice is currently a girl group of 9. This is because 2 girls who got eliminated during the show were brought back for the final, which we will discuss soon when talking about the members. Before we get to them though, I want to quickly touch on some information that you might find interesting. Twice are the highest selling K-pop girl group ever, selling 15 million album copies between Japan and Korea alone, as well as being the fastest K-pop group to surpass 1, 2, 3 and 4 billion streams on Spotify. They were also the first K-pop group to have a J-line or Japanese line, meaning having 2 or more Japanese members, Twice having 3, which actually revived the Hallyu wave or popularity of Korean culture in Japan, as well as relieving political and public tension, showcasing Twice's importance as a top group in K-pop and Korea's history. Now, let me introduce you to all 9 members. Nayeon is the oldest in Twice. She sums up the group as a whole with her youthfulness, vocals and public appeal. She starts and ends most of Twice's songs, sings a lot of the high notes, sings a lot of their choruses, and also writes numerous songs for the group. She's the face of the group, and the one the public usually think of first upon hearing Twice's name. Nayeon is known for her virality. Everything she uses or does goes viral in an instant. Nayeon has the biggest tendency out of all the members to spoil every single project or album the group has coming, and she loves it. She will tease her fans months before an announcement even comes out. Also, at the time of this video, she's the only member to have her solo debut with Pop and self-titled album in Nayeon.
Wow.
Jonghyun is a motherly figure in Twice. She has intimate relationships with all of the members, caring for them, cleaning up for them, cooking for them, and is definitely one of the factors in keeping the girls as close as they are to each other. Do not be fooled though, because once a child heads her way, she will not be afraid to knock anyone down in her side. Her vocal ability is one of the best in Twice and is up there in K-pop, being incredibly rich, stable and distinct. She has a huge heart, volunteering a lot of her time to various dog and animal shelters to help out in times of need. During Twice's early days, she was most identifiable by her tomboy look, which was chosen for her by the company. Although in recent times, she gained control of her image and individuality and started to reverse it in a way that she wanted to. And she looks amazing either way. Unfortunately, Jonghyun also went on hiatus or break in October of 2020 to focus on her mental health and neck injury that lasted 3 months. Then not long after, entered her second hiatus, which lasted most of the last half of 2021. Jonghyun cared for her fans and Twice so much so that during both hiatuses, she still gathered up the courage to participate in numerous music videos, although not performing. She was the second member to do this and is now happily and healthily back participating with the girls.
Wow.
Momo is a member who was not originally in Twice's lineup and was added at the end. She was brought by as the staff unanimously decided she was the most hardworking and committed to the show and did not deserve to be voted on prior. She is one of the 3 Japanese members in Twice, although I don't think Japanese is a strong suit anymore.
Apologizing in Korean for the Japanese.
Though something not to laugh at is her dances. She's the main dancer of Twice, and when I say main, I mean main. She can do multiple types of dance after training since she was just 3 years old. She's highly respected among all dance instructors and idols for her talent, and is always battling for the top spots whenever a dance discussion is brought about. Her stage presence is incredible, and she always gives the most when she's performing. And be careful when she performs Hello, because you will pass out. Momo's traits don't stop here though. In every situation, she's always the best. 10 steps behind. Sana is the second Japanese member in Twice along with Momo. Now Sana is a girl of duality. She can go from cute to sexy in a matter of seconds, and it is not good for my heart. She is also the most affectionate member, making sure to stress everyone else out when she gets close. Sana also sings a lot of the choruses in Twice's songs, most likely due to her captivating voice. And potential to make most lines she sings into viral moments. Sana is probably the biggest extrovert in Twice and will not hesitate to make friends with anyone she sees. She probably has the most idol friends outside of Twice, and she is constantly full of energy. When her and Gio pair up together, whoever is in the vicinity better start running because they are bombarded with pure energy. Gio is the voice of Twice. Her vocal ability is outstanding and is without a doubt the best in Twice.
I remember her from the game.
There is never a moment of flaw when she's singing live, and that truly demands a lot of respect. Her dancing is nothing to ignore either, being up there as one of the best dancers in Twice. If Momo gives her all, then Gio gives just as much, and when them two are on stage together alone, the power is unmatched. She has also composed 2 tracks for Twice, and has numerous solo OSTs for popular K-dramas. Gio was also unanimously voted as the leader by all the girls of Twice. She knows them inside and out and knows how to deal with every type of situation a member or the group faces. She is the glue. This is most likely due to her long training period of 10 years prior to becoming an idol, which perfectly set her up to become the leader of a worldwide sensation. She is without doubt the most competitive member of the group, and when her and Niall and Jonghyun go up against each other in any type of challenge, a war has started. Mina is the 3rd Japanese member along with Sana and Momo. Although she's definitely the most introverted idol in Twice and most definitely within K-pop. She finds comfort in gaming, being alone on camera, but also has an immense love for her members and never fails to do any daytime activities or hobbies with them. Don't be fooled though, because she is not camera shy at all. Mina also embodies elegance in her singing, talking and dancing.
She's elegant. I remember her vocals. She got good vocals.
And the dancing side is most definitely due to the fact she's been this ballerina for 11 years before joining Twice. And I would kill to see more of it implemented into Twice's dances or a solo project. Another thing not to be fooled about is Mina's duality. Just like Sandra, she can switch up at any moment, especially when she enters the movie scene. Now, unfortunately, Mina was the first member of Twice to go on a hiatus, starting at the end of 2019 and lasting a year due to severe anxiety, having to miss out on their Twice Live World Tour. This news was massive as hiatuses and mental health in K-pop has always been overlooked. But coming from a group who finished Twice completely changed the game, and other companies later followed suit on a similar commitment to their artists. It marks a new movement in the K-pop world. Mina also gathered the courage to appear in Twice's comeback at the time, but did not perform either. She's also back and better than ever with the girls. Dion is the funniest idol in existence. No one could put a show on more than her. Can they dance like this? Sing like this?
She's a mood. The facial expression.
Sing like this? I didn't think so. Although, whilst being incredibly goofy, Dion can switch to serious in a matter of seconds, which is a top quality. She's also written the most amount of songs out of all the Twice members. Dario plays the piano exceptionally well, and one of her favourite pastimes is to upload covers for Once's, Twice's fans. Either to their YouTube channel or a private chat service. Dion also is noticeably the rapper of Twice, but has a beautiful voice and can exchange roles as well as she can with Davina. Similar to Nayeon, Dion will sit informed about upcoming comebacks, but in the most unconventional way possible. If she changes her hair colour, you know a song is coming. Sharon is without a doubt the ace in Twice. She raps, sings and dances each incredibly well. In Twice's early days, she was focusing mostly on rapping.
She likes those strawberries.
With hardly any time to showcase her vocal talent, as well as being shy about it. But in recent years, JYP has let her show this off after finding success in the first time she sung a title track while covering for Mina during her hiatus. Since then, she has not looked back and continues to sing in most of Twice's songs now. Chang is also the free bird of Twice and has a very cool and calm personality. She writes poetry, she paints, she does pottery, she composes, she sometimes dresses the members, and she's the only member to have tattoos, and numerous of them. This cool and calm personality rubs off on the moment and likely that wanting to chill out or take a break. She's a breath of fresh air. Shuri is the unique member in Twice. She's also Taiwanese and speaks Chinese as her first language, completing the 4 of the 4 foreign members. All of Twice are insanely beautiful, but Shuri is the visual. She captivates anyone who walks in her aura.
Okay,
She was the second member who was not in the original lineup and added at the end like Momo. Shuri was added due to popular demand of the audience and due to JYP himself saying that she improved the most throughout the show, which has remained true still to this day as she continues to reach new heights artistically every day.
Imagine like they were chosen the last and came out to be the best.
If you look back at 16 to now, you can see an immense jump in maturity, talent and individualism, something that truly makes her shine now. She also captivates drawing her dancing with a charming stage presence and great fluidity after training in dance from a young age as well.
Yeah.
She's also known as the Angel in Korea, and not just for her selfless personality and respect towards every living being, but due to her charity work like Jaytzuu. She also volunteers at numerous dog shelters and donated over $40,000 the equivalent worth of aid and respirators to Korea and China during COVID. She also never fails to make twice laugh, whether it be on purpose or by accident. She also speaks 4 languages, 2 fluently, Chinese and Korean.
首先非常感谢特别这么喜欢我们的舞蹈，还有也非常支持我们，感谢。
And soon well enough to hold a conversation, English and Japanese.
To challenge ourselves and break more barriers on work. We want to express our gratitude towards everyone who stands by our side in this journey, especially our fans once.
She truly has too many great qualities for one idol.
JYP has big plans years ahead of Twice's debut, and many still undermine the extent of the company's planning. JYP wanted their concept to be healthy, in reference to the mind, body and beauty, which still reigns true to this day, with a heavy focus on colour pop and electro pop covering a lot of their discography, especially in the early days, often resulting in them being lumped into nothing more than cute and bubbly. But that is not the limit of Twice's musicality.
Actually, we see this.
This whole concept of healthiness links to the sole meaning of Twice's name, to be charmed twice, once by beauty and the second by catchy music, which again Twice has not faltered in upholding even 7 years into their career, with hit after hit. And on a personal note, I truly believe that JYP planned for Twice to be a group that grows with their audience, as if you listen to their songs in order, you can almost see 3 stages of the story: dreaming/thinking about love, being in love, and remembering problems of their experienced love. JYP has always been known for creating idols with golden personalities, as it is one of the core qualities they look for in their trainees. And even focusing on recent times, this may be a factor as to why Twice is as successful as they are, as their love for their fans, music, and each other is objectively one of the strongest I've seen. This has created an incredibly tight-knit circle, whereby once Twice's fan base and Twice themselves can comfortably communicate with each other on a level that is close to a friendship, near enough to see each other idols in the industry. Twice rely on once, and once rely on Twice, and both sides truly understand this. Also, from here on out, it may be more of an information overload to new ones, so please bear with me.
That's cute.
As I stated before, Twice's core concept as a group is health. However, this has not stopped them or limited them from exploring new sounds, new genres, and new styles, unlike many seem to think. Across 7 years, we've seen title tracks never sound the same, even with some tackling the same type of concept, which is a major feat in itself, having songs for all types of people to enjoy. Some title track genres include bossa nova, future house, EDM, bubblegum pop, retro synthwave, and many more types of genres that are usually mixed together. Now, as we talk about their B-sides and their variations, we will be here for what seems like an eternity, but it's almost like Twice has nearly covered every genre there is to do. Let's have a quick look. Rock, contemporary R&B, Latin pop, city pop, hip hop, waltz, trap, jazz, and many, many more again. This results in a very rich listening experience for wanted across their albums, as Twice love attempting different genres within albums, and not just focusing on one type. You never know what to expect next time they come back, and this is one of their best qualities. Across their 173 Korean song journey, not including Japanese songs, English songs, covers, and OSTs. Speaking of which, I think it's very important to highlight Twice's material that isn't necessarily official, as this also shows their talents and versatility in a variety of ways. But we'll talk about that later in the video. Now, where did it all start? Twice debuted on the 20th of October 2015 with Like Ooh Ah and mini-album The Story Begins. In the first week, Like Ooh Ah did worse than the company had hoped for, mostly being overlooked by the general public at first. But then a week later, after hype had gathered, it began to steadily pick up and gain attention. Not enough for a huge success story, but just enough attention on Twice for the life-changing events that would come in the following year, 2016. April 2016, Cheer Up. The song every K-pop fan knows. The song every Korean member of the public knows. Their first comeback. Cheer Up was a national sensation. It was the talk of the country. The catchy melody, the easy dance, and most importantly, I'm saying everyone was doing it. This song alone threw Twice into the role of Korea's national girl group, previously owned by Girls' Generation, the top girl group of the last generation. This was huge for Twice, an unprecedented amount of success, attention and love, and it only got better. In comes their second comeback in October, TT. 2016 was really Twice's defining year. There was pressure, there was doubt, but they blew it all out of the water and further surpassed everyone's expectations yet again. For 6 years, it reigned as the most viewed music video of any JYP act ever, at 690 million views, being dethroned in 2022 by one of Twice's own songs, What Is Love, their seventh comeback. TT was not only the talk of Korea, but now across the pond in Japan. Everyone was doing the pose. Diamonds catching. It was the success of Cheer Up all over. It was so popular in Japan, in fact, that in June of 2017, Twice released their first full-length Japanese version ever with TT, along with a newly shot music video, and a stepping stone for the Japanese YouTube channel that was soon about to take as well. To this day, it is still their third most viewed music video on the Japanese channel. This truly cemented their success and pushed them straight to one of the top groups leading their generation, having only been 1 year.
Wow.
From then on out, every single song Twice put out was a hit, seller after seller, and showed absolutely no sign of
I
stopping.
love that.
They were the first ever to win Song of the Year at the Mnet Asian Music Awards 3 times in a row, 2016 for Cheer Up, 2017 for Signal, and 2018 for What Is Love, with the only other group doing so being BTS the following years. They are also the only girl group to win Girl Group of the Year 4 times at Mama, being 2016, 2018, 2019 and 2021. And further, being the K-pop girl group with the most awarded daytimes ever, 18, placing them 3rd overall. Daytimes being one of K-pop's highest and most respected awards. So what are the notable turning points and achievements of Twice? They had their Japanese debut in 2017 with One More Time, debuting at #1 on the Japanese Hot 100 right at release. I think that would soon become nothing more than standard for Twice's Japanese releases. In 2017, they also released their first full album titled Twicegram, the same name as their Instagram page. The title track will be Like You, and this is one of their best songs and albums to date. It really sums up Twice and their earlier style. Like You touched on the hardships of social media and societal pressures, while upholding Twice's catchy, upbeat song style, but still conveys the upsetting message really well. It's one of my all-time favourites. One of their tracks on the album, Rolling, recently gained traction again during Twice's 4th world tour, because you'll see. Every song on this album deserves that attention. And if you want to look into Twice's early discography, this album would be a good start. Twice also hit big in Japan with Candy Pop, their first Japanese comeback in January 2018. It's a pure cute concept with a music video partly in anime that fits nicely with the Japanese idol aesthetic. It clearly hits the Japanese idol and Japanese public, as it's the most viewed Japanese song by a K-pop girl group at 163 million views. This would truly kickstart their Japanese career. Twice has an insane Japanese discography, and if you eliminate their Korean discography, you would be able to witness their growth and style from the Japanese side alone, arguably even being more diverse. They never fail to treat Japan and Japanese fans as their own, writing and composing songs for Japan, promoting on TV shows and award shows, and putting the same amount of quality into everything they do there as they would in Korea. It's truly outstanding to be able to live a double life like they do.
It's really hard.
Yeah.
2018 has been a very up and down year for Twice. I'm not in terms of their music or achievements. As the new hottest girl group who were known to release hits quickly and consistently, especially more than other idol groups, this system Twice was following would soon take a toll on their health as a group. Twice would release 5 mini-albums across the year, spanning 29 new songs, with one being
That's a lot.
That's crazy, bro.
Wanties were beginning to question, is this too much for Twice to handle? Which also seems to be the same question Twice themselves were raising. The Mama Award will come around at the end of the year. I just want to leave this speech that Gio made here, so you can truly understand how they were feeling. And she was not wrong about coming back better. Twice has only just got started. I mentioned that Twice is a group that grows with their audience and that they are often limited to Q. Now this was most notably opposed in 2019 with their releases of Fancy and Feel Special. Fancy was a K-pop sensation. It embodies K-pop. Everyone was singing it. Everyone was dancing to it, and everyone was tuned in. It was different conceptually and lyrically from their previous releases, being more mature and seductive, with the album, Fancy You, also embodying this newfound maturity in all its songs. Especially Strawberry, that chain road, which was basically about cookies. It is the most viewed song in the first 24 hours for Twice, at 42 million. And it's fair to say it opened a new way for them into the American market. It was without a doubt one of Twice's best songs, and the world was realising this. 2019 was almost a copy of 2016 for Twice, two Korean songs that would become a staple of their career and a year of great success. This second song being Feel Special.
You make me feel special.
Now Feel Special is one of the most important songs for Twice and ones I like. The song was written by Jaytzuu himself for and about Twice and their struggles with idol life. It was their first comeback during Mina's hiatus. Both the members and the fans were unsure if Mina would participate in this comeback, as many idols who go on hiatus seem not to do. Then Mina's teaser dropped. As a fan, there was no way to describe the feeling and happiness and reassurance from seeing her after many months of radio silence, participating in the music video for fans even though she was enjoying one of the roughest times of her life. Everyone was entirely grateful, and the song lived up to the hype. An amazing but sentimental dance pop track, an album to go with it, featuring a song written by all the members called 2129 to thank and show gratitude for once for being by their side all this time. It was truly one of their most heartfelt and best eras. Now, after 2019, Twice never abandoned their catchy, poppy, youthful type of music, and I hope they never do. But many of their B-sides, music videos and lyrics did begin to change to show different aspects of Twice. Cry For Me is the furthest from Twice's core concept that we have ever gotten, so let's explore this a little.
They went outside the box.
Dropped randomly during their Mama 2020 performance to unexpected fans and viewers. It was a revolution. A song that was originally going to be scrapped by the company, and a song that may never have been released after Mama if it wasn't for the immense attention and success it gathered. It's a song that explores the concept of heartbreak and annoyance at the romantic interest for not showing any type of emotion during a breakup. Twice truly conveys this in their emotive choreography for this song. It was well received in Korea, however, it was definitely bigger outside, resulting in Twice having their first US show appearance on the Kelly Clarkson show. Although it still doesn't have a music video, so please hurry up with that, JYP. This was yet again another turning point for them, and now every time they come back, they would have at least one American TV show or YouTube channel per comeback, whether it be Ellen, Stephen Colbert, or Video America. Twice have been increasing their Western attention since Fancy, but it was only getting bigger and quicker from here. Twice's comebacks would continue to grow in success in the West, as in July of 2020, they would come back with More and More with an album of the same name. This would be their first US Billboard 200 chart appearance at number 200, selling 6,000 copies in the US. The song was originally going to Zara Larsson, who even recorded a demo, but I'm glad Twice got their hands on it, as it's an incredible dance track with an amazing instrumental. Their second comeback of that year would be their second full album, Eyes Wide Open, featuring the title track and retro synthwave style I Can't Stop Me, arguably one of Twice's top 3 title tracks to date, according to me anyway. It would peak at number 72 on Billboard 200 and sell 14,000 copies, a significant increase from just a few months prior. Their first comeback of 2021, Alcohol Free, an album titled Taste of Love, peaked at number 6 on the Billboard 200, entering the top 10 for the first time ever, and selling 46,000 copies. This was an unprecedented jump of number of sales and place on the chart since their last 2 comebacks, and it's only been less than a year. Twice even made an appearance on The Ellen Show, performing Alcohol Free for a US audience. It's their second most acclaimed album at 77 on Metacritic, and their first appearance on the site. Metacritic being the site that collates album reviews of critics like NME, Sputnik, and Beats Per Minute. This would all be a big lead up to their long-awaited US debut, The Fields. It was a hit. It perfectly embodied Twice and did not stray from their core concept to fit the Western views at all, and it proved successful. It will be their first appearance on the US Hot 100 at number 83. It was their second highest Spotify debut behind their most recent comeback in 2022, and went 38 on the Japanese 100, along with so many more firsts and milestones for the group. The Fields would be featured on their third full album that came after, known as Formula of Love, featuring the title track Scientist. This is Twice's most critically acclaimed album and has a score on Metacritic of 88, being the second most acclaimed album behind TXT's Freeze at 89. For a long period after the release of Formula of Love, it remained K-pop's most acclaimed album with a score of 91, but this recently dropped due to more reviews being added over time. Formula of Love was also a major success and made it Twice's most diverse piece of work to date. It also features for the first time ever unit songs by the members, being 3 songs of 3 members, Push and Pull by Sam. Hello by Niall and Jay. And 132 and Mina. Each showcasing a completely different side of Twice, with Hello being the most opposite to Twice's original colour, being hip-hop and trap. This was also the first time we had any official songs that didn't involve all 9 members. It was also the spearhead album for their 4th world tour that came not long after, whereby Twice was so successful in the US at this point that they added the Bank of California Stadium as an encore to the tour due to the high ticket demand, and then adding a second day of the encore due to tickets selling in minutes, averaging around 50,000 people in the queue.
They like had to book another show the next day because the tickets sold out very quickly.
At the time of this video, Nan is the first and only member of Twice to debut solo. She debuted with a self-titled album, In Nyon, or I'm Nyon, with the title track Pop. They worked on this for around 6 months or so, whilst pumping out a multitude of other songs for Twice and doing the tour. It was a big moment for them, as Twice has stated many times that they had no intention of going solo. Twice was so collected as a group, in fact, that they didn't have solo accounts until a month before Nion's solo. So they went at least 6 years with the group Instagram account. This shows that 2022 was truly a year that Twice was beginning to explore their individuality, which the company had been hesitant to do for a long time, as it had backfired in the past. Coming out during a time where K-pop was focusing on retro synths and Y2K trends, Nine seemed to take it back a few years, bringing back the infectious bubblegum pop of 2017 and 2018. It was a bigger success than what the company and non-fans were expecting it to be, resulting in Nine being the most streamed female K-pop artist of 2022, winning Best Female Artist at MAMA 2022, gaining a 78 on Metacritic, being the first and only female K-pop soloist to do so, and many other record-breaking achievements.
Wow.
August 2022 would then introduce Talk That Talk, album titled Between One and Two. This was their first comeback after their contract renewal, being a sentimental moment for Wanted and Twice is Alive, as not many groups, girl groups especially, make it past the 7-year mark, even the most successful ones. It was recently found out that the girls didn't know each other had renewed until the day once was found out, making it all the more wholesome. So while morale was high, they dropped their 11th mini album. Talk That Talk is definitely one of my top 3 title tracks of Twice posted a Y2K aesthetic. It is one of their most successful albums, being number 3 on Billboard 200, selling 100,000 units in the US within their first week, 16 times higher than their first ever entry 2 years ago. It was also their first time reaching 1 million pre-orders, and due to the success of Between 1 and 2, by the end of the year, they were the best-selling and most streamed girl group on Spotify that year, showcasing their immense Western growth. Now we come to their most recent comebacks at the time of this video, an English single named Moonlight Sunrise, which would land at number 84 on the Hot 100.
This feeling so hard to explain. I don't even know how to talk right now. I need you come right now. I want you to hear me say
It would also earn them the Billboard Women Music Award named Breakthrough Artist.
She's making noise right now. Did you see a mouse? No, she's that excited for Twice. Yes. Wow. Love it.
Where they would attend the award ceremony in America and perform Moonlight Sunrise in the presence of artists like Rosalia, SZA and Lana Del Rey. Moonlight Sunrise will be included in Twice's small lineup of R&B songs, and it clearly did them well. Their follow-up album to this is titled Ready to Be, with the main track being Set Me Free. This would be their most successful album to date, surpassing 1.7 million pre-orders, a major increase from their last album only a matter of months ago, as well as numerous streaming and charting records for Twice. It was a statement to their continuous growth. This would also be the spearhead album for their 5th world tour, which is currently taking place, where they will cross some of Asia, Australia, North America, and thankfully Europe for the first time. I'm still hoping they'll do more Asian dates and South American dates as well.
Africa, huh?
It's a record-breaking tour, seeing Twice as the first girl group ever to perform and sell out at SoFi Stadium and MetLife Stadium, both with a capacity of 50,000 for the tour. It also has 1 million attendees across a relatively small amount of stops, so a lot of us are hoping for more countries with increased venue size. Lastly, the J-line of Twice, Mina, Sana and Momo, known as Lisa Mo, have just debuted on the 25th of July with their album Masterpiece, being Twice's first official subunit. Do Not Touch, the title track, was released on July 14th, a week prior to the album. It's a very mature concept, tackling the issues of consent, further showing an aspect of Twice's growth. The J-Line are some of the most famous people in Japan, so attention was incredibly high, and they were sure delivered during its promotional weeks. At the time of recording, Risamo have just smashed Twice's iTunes record, being Twice's second song to go number 1 on the worldwide iTunes album chart, charting top 3 in the US, UK and France, and going number 1 in 20 other countries. The J-Line also had a hand in the making of the album, each writing a song for it, choosing the concept, flows, and covering all other creative aspects, enhancing their artistry. We discussed some of Twice's comebacks over the past years, but what are some of the projects they're involved in? First, let's talk collaborations. Nayeon, Chaeyoung, Jio and Sana collaborated with League of Legends in a song called I'll Show You, featuring Becca Boo and Anika Wells. Nayeon also collaborated with Felix from Stray Kids on No Problem.
I didn't know that.
As well as Korean rapper One Star in Love Countdown. Both of which are on their self-titled solo album. Twice also collaborated with Lux, a Japanese hair product brand, to create probably one of the best Japanese songs of all time, Just Be Yourself. On to covers. Twice covered Jackson 5's Want You Back, even coming out with a music video and a Spotify release. They've also done many covers in their Melody Project series, whereby a member chooses a song they want to cover and uploads it to their YouTube channel. Some come with a music video and some don't. Some examples being Chewie covering Taylor Swift, Chaeyoung to Justin Bieber, and Nayeon to Ariana Grande. They also have performance projects, similar to Melody Project, which is mostly focused on the dance side of Twice. This is a more recent project for Twice, with Momo being the first to do so in February 2021, with Jio following suit in May of the same year. Whilst not being performance projects, there are 2 other videos I'd like to highlight. Momo was featured in the whole music video for Yuka DD's song Superhero, and Momo, Chaeyoung and Chewie did a dance cover to Ariana Grande's Bloodline. Twice have also made OSTs, or original soundtracks, which are mostly used in K-dramas. As I stated before, Jio has made 3 of these solo, and they are I Fly, Stardust Love Song, and A Strange Day, all being well received among the Korean public and the watchers of their respective K-dramas. Jeo, Chui, Nan and Cheon sang an OST by the name of Daring Woman, and Jonghyun also featured on an OST with her sister, Sungyeon, by the name of My Dream Class. Twice as a group also have the OST I Love You More Than Anyone, a beautiful song for the K-drama Hospital playlist. This isn't a project, but it's nice to know in terms of how well Twice looks after their fans across numerous countries. Twice as a group have many versions of their songs in multiple languages. All of their title tracks have a Japanese version, excluding their most recent, Talk That Talk and Set Me Free. They have 4 English versions of their Korean title tracks, being More and More, I Can't Stop Me, Cry For Me and Set Me Free. They also have a few Korean versions of their non-Korean songs with The Feels, Breakthrough and Be Easy to name a few. Continuing with Twice's projects, what does the future hold? It was just confirmed that Jeo, the leader, will be taking on her first solo album, dropping on August 18th with the title track Killing Me Good and album Zone. It will be Twice's second ever solo debut, and there's no better or more ready person than Jeo. We have very limited information so far, so please keep updated. It is also predicted for Twice to have their next group comeback around October or November of 2023, so stay tuned for that. Finally, Twice is a group that has never failed to grow as an artist in the last 7 years, and clearly show no sign of stopping anytime soon. With their newfound focus and success in the Western market, and the consistent backing of Asia, I will not be surprised when they continue to reach new heights with every comeback. And for the new voices out there, I hope you will be the ones to witness their success and follow them on their journey. Because Twice are no longer just K-pop idols, they're global artists, legends.
This was very detailed. A cute explanation.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I apologise for the mic audio throughout the video. I'm literally recording this on my iPhone using voice memo. I also apologise if my voice is really boring to listen to because I feel like that's something I don't know. There will be many things I've left out, so any questions will be answered down below. Don't forget to follow my Twitter and subscribe for more Twice content in the future. Thank you again for watching, and thank you Twice.
Wow, I've already subscribed on your YouTube channel. When I was downloading this, that was really crazy. Like I love this. I mean, like this compilation is crazy because it's very informative and actually it's very deep. We
so
got,
detailed.
I know, very detailed. We watched the guide, long guide. Right here we got to see even they have like the sub units. They have some collabs. They have some collabs, and their records are just sick, man. There was a time I was like, hey yo, all these records, what should I keep? What should I just leave? Yo, that's
like
crazy.
that year when they released 5 albums, that was a crazy idea. Releasing 5 mixtapes, on
so easy,
1 year. It's crazy.
And regarding that, they have Korean and Japanese audience, so they have to feed both. That's really crazy.
But also the projecting of sales and the receiving, you don't have to overfeed the audience.
In a way.
So that's why once was so cautious, like, hey.
How did you do that for all that time? Yo, that was crazy.
But one thing I noticed too also, the mental health is something that they really need to consider in this. Because I feel like, when somebody trains from, on a young age, striving just to be, on top of being music.
He or she has bigger dreams, expectations.
It's kind of stressful, and the weight of popularity, the fame,
and I think they face a lot of challenges behind the camera. Like when you're working on a certain campaign, there might be rules, there might be
but it's also even hard working working as a group, you know, guys. Because you have one timetable, you guys have to abide to it. Everybody has to get this place at one time.
It's like when you screw, you're the one who you're failing the group. So like you have to have this unity, love, and positivity. That's really crazy. So I think the pressures are in the K-pop industry. That's why mostly maybe you may find like they have this mental health, or maybe themselves. You know, like they got their fans and all that. Like, you know, a lot are happening in the music industry, and you just
they have crazy schedules, maybe duties, you know, like you know, attending duties to the
sometimes
company.
They don't even get time to do their own
but you also
solo
have
stuff.
families.
You know?
you have your personal life in a way. So I think
for
it's
instance,
a
those
hectic
coming from Japan or Taiwan, like they left their family just
for training.
That's so crazy, you know.
And that's dedication, because you see all the outcomes, whatever they did, whatever they went through, the outcomes we are watching right now, the records they're breaking, it's all makes sense.
It seems like every comeback that they come with, it gets better.
You have the guys like seller after seller. I got that. And they're really doing good in the western part. Oh, that's really a pretty good thing. So guys, that was basically a light up warm up about this dive. So before we say bye bye to you guys, each one of us is gonna hit it up with anything they wanna share with you before we leave you guys. So you guys, you can air it out wherever you want.
I mean, the compilation was nice. I love the informative and also interactive, you know, info and nature of the video. We got to know some facts that we didn't see on the, you know, on the last I didn't even know like the boss actually, the JYP wrote a song for them.
He's very serious.
But I also, you know, like, you know, on this journey of
he's an artist from
he used to be an artist. We saw his clips. There's a clip where
there was a lot of clips.
The 100 most viewed. I think.
I still remember we saw the
clip. Compilation.
On a compilation.
But
I also love that too, because like, you know, having a boss that, you know, has a background of also being in the industry gives you, you know, a hope of you knowing that he's gonna back you on whatever step that you're gonna.
He knows the game.
Was he already?
He knows the
He's
game.
already there on the game. But I also love the fact that, you know, like on this K-pop journey, we have been seeing so many groups. We haven't been seeing solos. And I love the fact that JYP also took the liberty of, you know, like, you know, discovering the individual aspects, individual personalities of each member, you know, knowing each member's talents, ability, personality, what they're good at, their hobbies is actually good also for the audience, so that they can know, you know, diving into deep, you know, twice is twice, you know, twice is twice, but you know, not Zuyu as Zuyu, more is more, so it's good, you know, diving into that, and they are so talented. But I also love the idea of subunits. That was a nice idea. Because they had the vocals and the raps in there, so you know, dividing them could give us a different aspect of music and a different taste of, you know,
and diversity too.
That's so I love this compilation, man. I would definitely want to see more
of their contents and actually we're gonna dive into today we just have to watch the music videos, their live performance, their shows. If I think they're there, their shows, we have definitely gonna hit on them as per our schedule. I think we just adjust our schedule and add Twice in it. And actually on my side about this, I dive into Twice, the living legends. This was really informative. I have to agree with that. And actually I got to learn a lot of things about Twice, not only as a group, rarely said, as individual too, and also the subunits and whatever they're capable of. And also we got to see like the records they really did. That was crazy. Like me, like I was feeling good, you know, it always feels good watching the trophies of that's really, it's a feel good thing to watch. Like I love seeing people grow. I love seeing people hard work turning into like
ripping what they saw.
They ripped what they saw, man. So I love watching those kind of stuff. So this was just motivating even to us, you know, on whatever we are doing. It's just give us this like, whenever you be consistent, you just hold into it. One day it's gonna soar out here. So that was really pretty with me. I was really happy to watch it, and I got a lot of stuff from it. I don't know what about you, B.
Well, for me, I was so impressed that looking at their journey, the way they started when they were so young, and looking
like
at them right now, like
The leader.
hardship, a lot of hardship we have seen. Like, what year was it? Like, there was financial problems and all
Actually,
that.
mental health problems too.
Yeah, also when they were about to debut, the company was also going through so much.
Yeah,
because the
Yeah,
previous
but
boss
I was
was
This man, you know, the company was
So
in
the pressure was
desperation.
also on them.
Yeah, the pressure
Yeah.
we had. So I was just so happy, like they didn't give up, like they just stood up and just did what they did right now, you know.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really.
So other than that, I was so happy to see this journey. It was super good,
Wow.
you know, like to know like what they've been through, and it motivates me as an individual to like to work
so
on my
motivation.
stuff, on my career and all that. But all in all, it was amazing for me. It was 100 out of 10.
Damn, that's pretty out here. We believe also you guys had a great time with all this. If so, you can let us know also in the comment section. If you wanna get more into Twice out here, and you guys know them more than we do. So we'll just be happy seeing a lot of recommendations on the comment section.
Yeah, we love
Like,
that.
hey, yo, take a look at this live performance was sick. You have to do this. Yo, we love seeing that because they guide us on the right track, right? And we just got to know them more and more out here. And before you leave, please don't forget to like,
subscribe,
and make sure that you comment,
and also you share this beautiful content
to your friends and your family.
fast out here. And also don't forget to check out on the YouTube channel every day because we do post our videos
every single day.
and also our Patreon page. And yo, what do you get?
Yo, we got exclusive content for you guys.
Yo, we got exclusive contents for you guys, and if you're watching this on Patreon, hey, yo, you rock with this. I know, right? And with having said so, we say that we're back with more
videos.